It on to? Okay, so here we go. We still have the umbrella, and that is because it's still spitting. I think the umbrella can be removed. Yes,
I am
it can
not
be.
taking any
Rohan,
more
I will give you the umbrella, and this damn coat is completely wet. So I have to put the microphone here and take the coat off, because this is a country that will never cease to amaze you. What incredible drama. This is soaking wet, this blazer. It's gone. Oh boy.
I'm wearing leather. वो slide off हो गया ना?
Flaunt मत करो.
क्यों नहीं
Flaunt
करूं
मत
भाई?
करो.
पूरी गीली बाकी तो look at me. I'm completely drenched.
Oh,
मैं अंदर गई press box में everyone was like, "Oh, what did you just do?"
shower. That's what you did. The rain shower. But what intense drama at the Oval. Let's set it up for you. It's 6 p.m. Do we really realistically expect a game tonight? My answer is no, because when we went inside and we literally ran in from the last live, what we went and saw was that the square was covered, and there were a lot of water puddles on the covers, and the rest of the ground, as is the rule here, was kept open. So the ground staff will take adequate time to dry the ground up for play to resume. Do we see a resumption in the next 45-ish minutes? The answer is no, and there are still pretty dark clouds hovering in that part. Yes, it's blue sky behind us, but it could well be that there is day 5. And this drama has not ended. Could we see a one-handed Chris Wokes come out to bat tomorrow if 3 wickets fall? Possible. Anything is possible in this series. One of the most incredible series which you cannot script.
No, remember we kept saying that except this match, except this match, every single match has gone down to day 4 last session, day 5 last session, हर एक match पांचवे match क्या बोल रही मैं पांचवे day तक गया है. Well, there's no more exception. It seems like this match is also headed into day 5. So this is what it is. It's absolute drama, absolute cinema. The crowd is was involved. Mohammad Siraj, when Prasidh Krishna was bowling that 76th over, Mohammad Siraj was getting the crowd to
not 76. He was doing that for 7 continuous overs. Every time Mohammad Siraj, by the way, 76.2 means 3.5 overs to go for the new ball. England still 35 runs adrift. So India could well have a crack with that new ball and around 25 runs. And we know what the new ball can do. We know that this bowling attack will now get some much needed rest. Mohammad Siraj, who was... talk about Mohammad Siraj.
I mean, every single time he comes out to bowl with a new spell, you're like, how much can this man bowl in one day? How many overs has he bowled? We should check.
I think 25 plus.
25 तो तभी था जब last to last over कुछ देखो 25
Mohammad Siraj is 26. 26 out of which कितना बोला था? कल कितना डाला था? 6 ओवर डाला था कल. 6 ओवर डाला. So आज 20 ओवर डाला है उसने.
एक दिन में
20 ओवर डाला है.
और ऐसा नहीं है कि हर बार लॉन्ग स्पेल्स डाला है और
and full intensity se dala hai. He has come with the full intensity every ball and
time.
He has kept going. The drama is not over, and I'm telling you this, but Prasidh Krishna, that all of a sudden something happened. The ball started moving, and if you see, all of a sudden, maybe because of the overcast conditions, Jamie Smith was nowhere.
I think also because it had gotten pretty dark. I mean, if you looked at the ground, you could see the shadows of the players.
England would be mighty upset with Jacob Bethell. Mighty upset. That was as bad as a brain fade. That was as stupid as you can possibly get. He's stepping out. The match is completely in control. 317 for 4. India down and out, dusted, game over, done, go back. All of a sudden, Jacob Bethell does what? Advances down the track, gets bowled, opens the doors, and that's what India needed. India came hard. That Joe Root LBW shout, very close. Jamie Smith LBW shout. Yeah, umpires are in talks with the groundsman, but What is the talk? There will be an inspection because there will be wet outfield for sure. It will take at least
Sorry, I'm just.
it will take at least 30-35 minutes for them to clear. Will they go ahead and play for the last 15-20 minutes? There is also a commercial consideration, folks. Tomorrow morning, 1.5 hours of play means you sell tickets at the Oval. You don't have to, you have the opportunity of making some money.
Broadcasters would relish this.
Broadcasters would love it because the game is still wide open. Anything can happen with the new ball. Miss Gargi Raut has her dream fulfilled of coming here at 9:15 and doing one final live from the Oval. She was lamenting the fact that the lives are over. It means another rigorous morning day, making breakfast at 7 and rushing out. It is all because of your curse.
My curse.
Because you said this is all done and now we have to do it again all over.
I'm sorry. I had. My plans are also ruined.
Not official. Looks like called off, Amit is saying, but it's not official yet. From Andarse, from what we are getting is could be called off. On-field umpires has done, they've discussed it with Lee Fortis. Could be a call off. Could be a any moment call off. Like I predicted, I did not see play. Yes, we can see blue sky, but do I see resumption after that wet outfield? And by the way, it was quite a shower.
Yeah.
It was a heavy downpour. No, I mean, it was like that day. It was a heavy-ish downpour. This is completely soaking wet.
Yeah.
It was a heavy downpour. What's the announcement? There is some announcement. There is some announcement from the Oval. It could well be that the game has been called off for the day. We will instantly let you know. Hey, phone call. Bhetore jara ache.
You will know as soon as the crowd starts coming out. You will realize.
No, I don't see play happening. I will be extremely surprised from here on if play happens for the day. Play is not going to happen is my prediction finally called off. Okay, so here's the breaking update. Called off for the day officially. Play has been called off. We officially have day 5. Any result possible. Any result possible. India win, England win. Both possible. England still 75%, India 25%. The tables have turned. India started 75%, England started 25%. That's what it was in the morning. Now it's the opposite. But India still has a chance, a sneaky chance. You get this one out, you have a Josh Tongue, and you have a single-handed Chris Wokes, who might just come up and it'll be intense drama. So you're actually talking about a Gus Atkinson. After this wicket, it's actually a Gus Atkinson. That's what you have, Gargi. You have a Josh Tongue, you have a Gus Atkinson, and you have a single-handed Chris Wokes. So all you need is one. You need one and you're into that tail.
I'm not going to be that hopeful.
It can happen. Huh?
1 hour early.
Why? Why will the game start early? For what?
You mean to say we'll have to be here at 7?
No, I tomorrow 1 hour early start for what? No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Did they also write?
No. Nobody's written. Rohan is saying that. I don't envisage that happening, but this is intense drama, Gargi. Nobody had predicted this drama. At T, we had predicted a tame surrender. We had predicted 317 game done, match over. No one had envisaged England, Jacob Bethell rather, to lose his head.
Yeah.
No one had predicted Prasidh Krishna to bowl that ball which swung, and Dhruv Jurel diving full on. That catch was a stunner.
Stunning
was
catch.
an absolute stunner.
No, not just that catch. Throughout the overs, the last 4 or 5 overs where the pressure was real and the drama had, started, Dhruv Jurel's keeping was incredible, and I didn't
And
say
the fielding,
it out loud.
finally you saw intensity.
Yeah.
Maiden overs, intensity, the ring field.
Again, my point that the intensity only comes back when you're doing well.
The thing is, where was this field set earlier in the day?
Yeah.
This field set with catchers. Pardon me? The sun is out here. As you can see now, the sun is out here. And it's 6 p.m.
क्या ही हो रहा है ये टेस्ट में?
And I'm saying, with the new ball, 3 overs, India.
हाँ.
मतलब ये कैसे होगा?
Play will resume tomorrow at 11 a.m.
हाँ तो 11 AM ही तो होता है तो कितने बजे होता है गार्गी
मैं 9 बजे सोच के चल रही थी
मतलब हाय हाय
He's also PhD in cricket, but not really PhD.
थैंक यू
किधर है लिंक
डोंट मेक मी फील लाइक अ रेलिक
लिंक भेजो प्रीमियर नहीं है हाँ
Okay, so intense drama. How do you sum up this day? How the hell do you sum up this day?
I don't know I honestly do not know
A former cricketer told me there's a book here. Why don't you do it? I said, let me think. Let's first absorb all of this.
let's first absorb all of this and let's see what happens tomorrow and if India can pull off a win which
A
again
heist.
I'm not saying is very likely there's always a chance
Of course there is a chance.
that's 1% but I'm not
No,
saying
no,
that
not one. Not 1%.
I still
35
think-
runs. One batter short. At Josh Tongue there. You are actually talking about 2 wickets. That's all you are talking about. With
I
the
know,
new ball.
I know all of that, but the realist in me is saying maybe this is still a very, very, very tough job for India to do. It's next to impossible for India to still win from here. Anyway, I'm not discounting India. I'm not saying they can't do it. That Mohammad Siraj can't do it. Again, prove me wrong. Maybe, and I'll be more than happy to be proved wrong. But at this point, it will be difficult. I'm not getting my hopes that high up. If I were to sum up what happened today, first of all, again, it's that contrast of how we went into the day thinking, India will win this. India has 375 runs on the scoreboard. The next two sessions were absolute disappointments. Bowling going haywire.
First session wasn't. Actually, the disappointment was the second session.
The first session, तो मैंने लिखा था India wins this session.
So the real
first
disappointment
session
was the second session where the last 2 days the bowling team has actually won the session. Today, the second session, the bowling team completely lost the session. And that's what completely transformed everything. Post T, the bowling team won the session again. Because only 20 runs were scored, 2 wickets down. That way, the bowling team won that session. The real drama happened in the second session when India, for whatever reason, I didn't understand it, literally threw in the towel.
Done?
Literally threw in the
Let's
towel.
do a quick turnover. माइक का क्या करना है मेरा माइक लगा दूं
ये क्या करें?
We're changing phones.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Let's do a thing. इसको पीसी में माइक लगेगा
इसमें कर लो स्वप्निल बैकएंड आছিস তো क्या हाँ हाँ
Achi, I'm there.
So I'll tell you as Gargi changes the phones and we are actually changing it because the game was called off and Rohan needs to take this particular unit and go in for the press conference as Gargi puts on the other one and we go live from this one. So that's what we are doing. I think we are on this already.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, so the point that I was trying to make is where did that intensity in the post-T session come from that India continued to lack for the rest of the day? That is the question. All of these questions have to be asked, folks. That this last 45 minutes of play cannot mean that the bowlers will not be asked questions. Now, my fundamental question here, Mohammad Siraj, 5 test matches, keeps running in. Every single ball, every single
more
over.
than 150
By the way, Border
overs.
Gavaskar Trophy 150 overs.
हाँ,
This
इधर
one
150
overs.
plus 150 plus.
So
already.
300 and whatever number of overs, Mohammad Siraj. One other bowler.
In how many months? In the span of
Say
7-8 months.
Yeah. So the question that I'm asking of myself and the question that I'm asking here is one, Mohammad Siraj can bowl 300 overs, right? Not a single other bowler has played more than 3 tests. Jasprit has played 3. Prasidh Krishna has played 3. Akashdeep has played 3. After every ball, Akashdeep was holding his shoulder.
Yes.
Akashdeep looked unfit to me. Prasidh Krishna has not had the same intensity as Mohammad Siraj.
No.
What is going on with the Indian fast bowling unit?
I have no clue. How is it that
In the dictionary of Mohammad Siraj's
no workload
workload management, there is no workload management. Sitanshu Kotak was asked in that press conference about Siraj's management, and he gave a very vague answer where he said, "Oh, we're very, yeah, that we're conscious of the fact that Siraj is bowling a lot of overs, but and we'll see."
You can't
it
see
was
things.
a very vague answer from
I'm
Sitanshu
telling you, you
Kotak,
can't
yeah.
see things. The fact of the matter here is very simple. Mohammad Siraj, and today I will be very candid here. Mohammad Siraj is the only bowler in this team who has put his hand up among the fast bowlers. Only bowler. You have to question the Adrian Leroux is here for what? For fitness? The entire fitness regime, which was earlier with Soham Desai and Nitin Patel.
Yeah.
Earlier, the fitness was with Soham Desai and Nitin Patel. Now it is with Adrian Leroux.
Yeah.
Adrian Leroux and his team. So what is the fitness cult in this team that you don't have a single other fast bowler who has the stamina to stand up for more than 3 tests? Except Mohammad Siraj, who will perhaps die on that cricket field for India if need be. He will keep going. He will keep going with the same intensity. I did not see that in Akashdeep. I did not see that in Prasidh Krishna.
No.
Was Akashdeep injured? Is there an injury? We don't know.
Possibly.
He,
Looks
every
like
ball,
it.
he does this.
And will he bowl tomorrow?
He will possibly bowl with an injection or something if there is an injury. But you have also seen what people have not seen on telly. When Akashdeep was walking back, every time he's holding his shoulder.
He's doing this. He's clearly struggling.
As I said in the morning, he was doing that special drill with Mone.
Yeah.
He did not look.
No,
he
he
was.
did not.
He was struggling. Let's put it that way. He was struggling. So that for me was a kind of a giveaway. Number one, Prasidh has played 3 tests. Arshdeep, chalo maan liya, he picked up an injury. Mukesh Kumar is actually doing rounds of Yuva Bharati Kridangan in Calcutta. He was supposed to be your premier bowler. Now tell me, if you know that your fast bowlers are like this, 2 more. Why was Harshit Rana was asked to stay on? And thereafter he is brought here. Harshit Rana, question to you, was asked to stay on.
Yeah.
For whatever reason he was. So if he was asked to, so clearly the management must have felt. So why was Harshit Rana sent back and Anshul Kamboj asked all of a sudden?
That right now, when you talk about that was my biggest question when we found out that it was Anshul Kamboj who into the team. Now Harshit Rana stays back in games. Clearly, Harshit Rana is in the pecking order, is ahead of Anshul Kamboj.
That's
and it
exactly
also made
the
sense.
thing.
It made sense because
He's
Harshit
played
Rana
in
had
Australia.
already gotten his debut. He had played in Australia,
And
made
bowled
an
well.
impact
Exactly.
at Perth.
Exactly.
So now, in all practicality, it would have been Harshit Rana who would have come in the scenario that Akashdeep and Arshdeep were injured. Suddenly, it's Anshul Kamboj who's coming in, who then who then bowls at 120, 125, 127, and Mone Mokkal says that we had no idea that this was happening, and we have no clue of why the pace has dropped.
The bowling coach has no idea why the pace has dropped. Harshit Rana has been sent back for whatever reason.
Press conference करके आएंगे. हाँ.
So the point that I'm trying to make here, number 2. So number 1, accountability of the bowling coach. Number 2, accountability of the fitness group. Because clearly, in England, if Ben Stokes can push his body for 4, Ben Stokes in the last 2 years has hardly bowled.
Yeah.
Ben Stokes manages to push his body for 4 test matches, keeps going on the trot. Yes, he picked up an injury, but that is after humongous workload for 4. Akashdeep did not play first one, played second, played third, did not play fourth, look at the 5th, and he's struggling. 3 tests, he's struggling. Prasidh has played 2. This is the 3rd he's playing. He's struggling. Jasprit has played 3 and he's withdrawn. So are we telling ourselves that we are a cricket nation which doesn't have a single fast bowler except Mohammad Siraj who can actually play 5 matches?
Yeah. We have a super chat. Should I take it?
Yeah, please.
Nomad Tibet is saying, I woke up from a nap and we were able to break the partnership of Root and Brook. Is this an empty hope or are we creating a history at the Oval? Nomad, when play starts tomorrow, go to sleep again.
Eh?
He woke up from a nap and Brook and Root partnership was gone.
No, no. The fact is, if you are a realist, India has a 20% chance, England 80. But the truth is, the new ball is 3 overs away. So with that new ball, you will still have 25 runs to play. And this break means Mohammad Siraj will be fresh. And he will come back.
A lot of people are confused as to why play has been called off because it's sunny right now. Please
Okay.
explain England to everyone.
Yeah, the play has been called off for 2 reasons. One, the truth is this sun has come out after 6:05, 6:10. Doesn't mean the ground has dried up in 2 seconds. Doesn't happen like that. The entire cover, the square rather, was covered. There was enough and more water in that square which has to be drained off. Number 2, in these grounds, the entire ground is never covered. Only the square is covered. Beyond the square, there is a larger outfield. And that outfield was wet. The ground staff with their super soppers and everything will take at least an hour, if not more, to clear out the puddles, to clear out the water, and to dry out the outfield. It will be more than 7:10. After 7 o'clock, you cannot start play based on rules. Also, there was a prediction for another shower at 6:42 is what I am told. So the fact of the matter is, under no circumstance would you be able to make the ground right for play by the time where the cutoff was. So the umpires, in all prudence, takes the call that the game has to be moved to tomorrow. I hope I have been able to explain this absolutely crystal clear.
Yes, absolutely. Devayan Banerjee is saying no more analysis. Just a few keywords: workload management, lion-hearted Siraj, pathetic team management, lackluster captaincy when put under the pump. Batters throwing wicket when set happened in Australia and now England.
I don't blame the batters at all, Debayon.
No.
You have scored 350. Rest of the points I take. Rest of the points are fair points, and I actually take.
It's quite wet. You can't sit on
So
that.
totally buy and totally take. But the fact of the 8 innings out of 10, your bat 350 plus. In the last 25 since 2002, never batting unit in England or in Australia scored 80 plus scores in 10 innings. In Leeds, you got 470 and 370 odd. In Edgbaston, 100. In Lords, you got 400 in the first. You got 400 in the second. You got 350 in the first. Here, you've got 400 in the second. I don't fault the batters, Debayon, at all. Captaincy, I have to say this. When Jacob Bethell, and I pointed this out to you, that Bethell did not look the part to me. I made this point to you at tea. I'm making this point again. When Jacob Bethell came out, for whatever reason, Bethell did not look confident to me. Bethell was extremely underdone, extremely underconfident, and all of a sudden, in fact, were you sitting with me when I was pointing that out, that there's a deep third?
Yeah.
You were sitting with me. Washington Sundar was a deep third man when Mohammad Siraj was running into Jacob Bethell. I didn't understand that logic. At that point in time, all India could do was pick up those wickets to win the game. It was a 2% chance, 5% chance, chalo, whatever you want to give it. So if you don't attack Jacob Bethell, what on earth were you thinking with the defensive field set? This is a point that my colleague made during the tea show. Post-lunch, WinWiz is giving India a 70% chance of winning. You look at the field and you will see that the shoulders that have dropped are that of India's. I mean, come on, boss. You moved the second slip for Harry Brook. You actually moved the second slip for Harry Brook after he had guided Prasidh Krishna for a 4, and the next ball went through second slip for a boundary. This was Shubman Gill, the batter, is superb.
Very reactive captaincy. Like we've said, and it lacks innovation. And you know what? He will learn on the job, I think.
100% he will.
This is his first tour. But you have to call a spade a spade.
This was defensive, and that's where my entire thing is.
The problem is, you have other seniors in the team. You've
taken the word of my mouth.
You have KL Rahul. You have you don't have a Jasprit
Ravindra
Bumrah. You have
Jadeja.
Ravindra Jadeja. In the management, you can support Shubman Gill from the dressing room.
Ravindra Jadeja and KL Rahul, Both of them, they have
Today
played.
we didn't see that proactiveness from either of them. KL Rahul yesterday was incredibly involved. Day before as well, and
Today, some points.
some points yes, but not as involved as
And
yesterday.
when you are seeing that, when you are the fellow who was actually leading today was Mohammad Siraj. Mohammad Siraj was the most disappointed after that catch drop. Mohammad Siraj was blaming himself for that catch drop, and you could see the pain, you could see the frustration, you could see the anger, you could see the disappointment writ large. And every time Mohammad Siraj was coming to mid-off, why don't you, at that point in time, you weren't able to describe the crowd and the rains came. Can you describe the Mohammad Siraj, the way he was getting the crowd to go?
I mean,
It's a,
at that time, I think it was the 72nd, 3rd, ऐसा कुछ over चल रहा था. Things had started happening. But you know, the funny, what do you call it? The contrast here is the fact that even though, like we said, that the shoulders had dropped on the field, the crowd was just as involved in the. Why are you standing so far behind?
no, I'll just come in front.
Yeah,
Up karo.
the crowd was just as involved in the game. At no point did the crowd give up. They were. I think alcohol also is something to blame here. Not blame, but give credit to, because that keeps you pumped up anyway.
Alcohol keeps you pumped up.
Matlab, is in the case of the crowd, of course.
Acha, okay.
Are? What is this sarcasm? Anyway, Mohammad Siraj is riling up the crowd. And every single time, before every single delivery, there are claps, there is Siraj chants, there is India chants. Even when Prasidh Krishna was bowling, the crowd was completely behind the team. And that's incredible. I think why it changed so rapidly and why India was able to come back into the game like that at the end of the day, one of the reasons is the crowd, because they never gave up hope. And once Prasidh Krishna and Mohammad Siraj started bowling really, really well, it was the crowd that got pumped up, and they were like, maybe India still has a chance. After Root lost his wicket, he was really struggling.
He was.
Yeah.
He absolutely
Okay.
was. What has happened to Jamie Smith? I thought he wasn't able to take the pressure. And at any point in time, Jamie Smith.
And the crowd was very, very loud at that point. The thing is, gotten so overcast. The ball was also doing. Mohammad Siraj was getting a lot of swing. Remember that one that he got? Was it Joe Root then? No, I only. But
Multiple
he
times he beat Jamie Smith. Multiple times.
And I think it was the combination of overcast, the lights were on, it was pretty grim outside, and the fact that the bowlers were able to put on a lot of pressure from either end. And I think more than Mohammad Siraj, it was Prasidh Krishna who was putting the pressure on.
I thought Mohammad Siraj also. Mohammad Siraj
also, yes,
multiple times beat the bat. Joe Root, that close LBW shout. Jamie Smith, the close LBW shout. Time and again that happened in the bowling of Mohammad Siraj. One point in time, Mohammad Siraj was literally in his
Do you have
hunches.
a tissue paper? No?
Tissue paper.
Okay, that's
I
fine then.
might. Yes, I do.
Great. Hold this. That's all I needed to do. Because I couldn't talk because of it. Yeah.
So, Kohli fans are trolling. Bizarre. Bizarre. I mean,
Trolls ko trolls rehne dete.
trolls ko
छोड़ो.
छोड़ो यार. See, and the way I saw it, I thought Mohammad Siraj all of a sudden somehow managed to get that intensity back, and he was the leader of that pack today. If there was one leader in India, if there was one leader in that Indian side today who actually got the team galvanized, and by the way, this is now serious sun. This sun is beating, is squinting because it's into our eyes, and the game could have still continued had the downpour not happened.
Yeah.
But it's now going into day 5. England will believe they have it. England will believe that they're 80% done there, but they will also know that 2 gem of deliveries, and all of a sudden, 1 Jamie Smith gone means you're talking about one-handed Chris Wokes and a Josh Tongue. So it's effectively 2 balls. One, this partnership, and Gus Atkinson. That's all India needs. That's all India needs. So India will also believe that with the new ball round the corner, 35 runs still to play, There is every result possible. How many times have you seen the Indian tail collapse with 35 runs? Every time
Every
except
single
this game.
time.
Every time. In this game, how many runs did the English tail add? Not many. So when you are talking about this, except this game, you have seen this happen to the Indian tail. Think about it. Had this been England with 339 India, would you have said who are favorites? You would have said England.
Yeah.
Because one more and we are into the tail with Siraj and Prasid and Akashdeep.
Yeah.
So this game is actually still on. This game, and let's be realistic here, this game is still on. England are way favorites, but you don't know about cricket and the intensity. The good part is Mohammad Siraj will come back fresh. The good part is Prasid Krishna will also come back fresh. The good part is India will be able to recalibrate and know that anything is possible. If they are able to show the intensity that they showed this morning, I think there is game on.
Yeah.
I think there is game on. कुछ सवाल ले लेते हैं.
Kuch sawal and maybe we can.
Another 5-7 minutes and
Yeah,
खत्म
yeah.
करते हैं.
Okay. What was I looking at?
Actually, थोड़ा सा और कर because it's only 6:30. It's actually 11 and loads of people are watching.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We are very. Suman Avasti is saying we are very much in the game. We can pull off an amazing London heist at the Oval, win this match and draw the series.
I said that. I absolutely believe that all of a sudden, in fact, when the game was called off, you could sense that England was under pressure. You could sense that Jamie Smith was feeling the heat. You could sense that Jamie Overton was very jittery out there. You could sense, and the other part was Shubman Gill had called the players in. So
Yeah.
they were trying to save the singles for the final time. I mean, the only time where I saw India on the real offensive on the field was in that final half hour. That's when real intensity was out there for everybody to see. If India is able to reproduce that, Suman Avasthi is right. There could be a heist.
If Monu Singh is saying if India lose the match, Siraj becomes the villain. But Siraj isn't the villain; he's the hero.
He is the hero. Who's saying
Absolutely,
Siraj
yeah.
is the villain? If there is one guy who has given it, he has given it everything that a human being. He led that attack with verve.
I mean, can you at loss that bowl, then that catch drop? If this ends in another heartbreak, I'd be able to take it.
It's cruel.
It is
It
cruel.
is very,
isn't-
very cruel.
Yeah.
It is a cruel. It is a cruel game.
That pissed me off like hell when I saw that happen.
It is a cruel game. If there is one who kept pushing is, think about it, 5 test matches on the trot. No other bowler in this series has played that many. No other bowler. And he's bowled 170 overs. 170 overs means 35 overs every game. And he's not done yet. Another 4-5 overs tomorrow morning for Mohammad
4th
Siraj.
August. I'm
Unbelievable.
trying to see the rain predictions tomorrow.
We are actually live, so but thanks a lot. Yeah.
No problem.
Thanks. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so I was looking at the weather tomorrow.
What is it like?
11 a.m. 40%, 12 p.m. 50%. 1 बजे तक तो पता नहीं अब 3 बजे तक जाएगा कि नहीं but 3 to 4 is 80 to 90% chances of precipitation.
नहीं, देखो
but
एक ही घंटा होगा.
तो ओवरकास्ट होगा ना इस टाइम पे.
ओवरकास्ट तो पूरा ही है. ओवरकास्ट पूरा
पहला
ही है.
सेशन पूरा ओवरकास्ट दोनों सेशन पहले के
देखो एक ही
overcast.
सेशन होगा, वो ओवरकास्ट
I
होगा.
know, but-
अगर वो एक सेशन में इंडिया खत्म कर
You
देता
can
है,
take this one, I can take that one, and we can.
can we? As long as I don't
No, I
want
think-
any further damage done, then we can sit because I wouldn't mind that. Can we go to that tree? That tree is dry.
या फिर ये 5 मिनट करते हैं फिर बाकी का जो है वो बैठ के करेंगे.
ठीक है, चलो.
But yeah,
So the prediction for tomorrow is overcast. And that means if it is overcast and if the lights are on from ball 1, it could well be that India again has something with the ball, with the new ball. And with that new ball, 3.5 overs old, 3.5 overs due rather.
yeah. Okay.
This
we have a
series till the very last ball will be intense drama.
Oh yeah. We have a super chat
Hello,
here.
hello. Thank you very much.
Rahul,
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate.
Rahul Arora is saying not always will our bowlers can be good with the line and length. we also have to give it to Brooks and Root. India is winning, just need 2 wickets in the opening spell. So at least India is still in the game.
Big time in the game, and he's absolutely right about credit to Harry Brook and Joe Root. They batted beautifully, but you've also got to understand that when Harry Brook and Joe Root were batting, the field set was all of a sudden defensive, which made no sense to me, because the field set meant, easy singles were had, pressure was not built. You have to build pressure. You have to create something. You have to manufacture something when the cosh is down. When you are under the pump, and things will happen in test match cricket when you are under the pump. When you are down, the chips are down, things are not going your way. At that point in time, you just cannot let things drift. That is what India allowed to happen. India allowed things to drift. They could maneuver the ball, both sides of the wicket. You had a deep point, you had a deep square, you had a mid-wicket, you had a deep mid-wicket, deep square leg, you had a point there, you had a deep third.
Yeah.
You had 4 fielders to 5 fielders out, 4 fielders. 2 slips, 1 gully. That's it. Second slip, ball goes 4. Shubman Gill had his hand in his head when that ball was cut through the second slip for 4. And he had moved the second slip the ball before. That's the point we are trying to make, that you are the one who was actually having the 375 cushion. You had to attack. You had to keep the game going for whatever reason. Whatever reason, the Indians weren't able to do that.
Yes. Dev Agarwal is saying, I don't think the play would have been called off that early if England was at our place and vice versa. And what if it was day 5?
Fair point. Fair point. You're actually saying discrimination. I don't think so. I don't think so. Because it would have, having seen the amount of water we both went in,
Yeah.
do you reckon discrimination? I don't think so. I think the amount of water that there was on the covers, it was a fair indication, Gargi, that it was done. That they would take at least about an hour, if not the puddles, for the game to resume. Last 2-3 सवाल लेके खत्म करो.
We have a super chat here. Dilip Kula, what if Akashdeep then what?
No. What if Akash 4 wickets, then what? That is the primary job. Whole match 1 wicket. Underwhelming. First innings only Ben Duckett. Second innings no wicket. Underwhelming. That is far more important than you are talking about of the 66. 6 जाएगा. दोनों innings मिला के your premier bowler on a wicket where it is aiding swing. He's not been able to pick 1 wicket, and every ball he was holding his shoulder. Is he 100%? Akashdeep himself will come and tell you this was an underwhelming performance.
Absolutely. Any more questions that we want to take?
No, khatam karo.
Okay, all right. We'll be back very soon tomorrow morning again at 9:15 a.m. local, which is India time 1:45 p.m. Let's see what happens. The hope is still alive. Mohammad Siraj has made sure that hope is still alive. Prasidh Krishna has made sure that hope is still alive. Will India be able to get that final nail in the coffin is something we will have to wait and watch. Let's see. Thank you so much, everyone who's joined us. We'll be back with more very soon.